feel you want to tell them to their face that you're anti whatever they're doing?
Yeah, I mean, I think.
So who's a sex? Who's to
You.
me? How am I a sex worker?
You have an OnlyFans.
I don't do porn on my OnlyFans.
What do you do
or
on
nudity.
there? What do you do on there?
Literally
Stuff
post
like
thirst
Instagram,
traps.
I guess, like Instagram stuff, I guess. In a way, I feel like I don't think that's a. I mean, like.
You do know that that's the perception though of OnlyFans,
I mean, I don't
right?
care. Yeah, of course. And it's also a lot of very.
Well, the description of in your OnlyFans, it says, subscribe to see my archives nobody else has access to. Things might get real hot in here. Ask for personal videos.
Yeah.
And then you say, come have fun with me. But you've
Yeah.
spelled that word.
It's OnlyFans, of course.
How are you not a sex worker? I'm sorry.
Not a sex
You're a sex
worker.
worker.
Go subscribe to my OnlyFans and tell me what you see on there.
Doesn't matter. You
So is
Exactly.
part of your work trying to make a man?
And I actually just started OnlyFans like 2 weeks ago.
Make a man's pee-pee hard? Is that part of your work?
I mean, if they
Is that
subscribe
the
to my
goal of your
OnlyFans
work?
and
Do you
that's
think
what
that men
happens,
are coming to
that's not my fault.
check out your sterling personality?
But it's
are they
really
coming out
just
so that
twerk
they can check out your
videos. It's
personality?
really just pictures of my.
Hold
like,
on.
I mean,
We can't-
bikinis. That's
Actually,
really
we
it.
might be able to pull. Wait, can
Well,
we?
I just want to know. Do you think that they're coming out and checking out your OnlyFans because you want to do long walks on the beach
Obviously
and hear
not.
about?
I'm
yeah,
not
hear about
stupid.
how. Hang on.
And you're not
and
either.
Hear about. Hang on. Let me finish. Hear about how you're emotionally stable you are and your takes on politics, or are they there because they want to see your boobs? You tell me. Which thing do you think that they're there for?
I mean, I know why they're there, and you do too. So
What are they there for?
they're there to try to get sexy content. And
Right, that's right.
I
So
supply sexy
that's
content.
because-
I don't do pornography,
because you're
and
a
I don't do
sex
nudity.
worker.
That
That's
doesn't
what that
know. It
is.
doesn't
That's
make
what sex
having
work
an
is.
OnlyFans does not make you a sex worker. People have OnlyFans and freaking do chef stuff on
So
there.
what
all
makes you a
types of
sex
stuff.
worker then?
I mean, a sex worker is really somebody who sells their body for.
Like you are.
How am I selling my body? I'm selling at OnlyFans.
I'm sorry. Are you putting pictures
I'm not
of your
even
body,
on
which you're
there.
then selling to simps
I'm not
who
even
give you
having sex with
subscriptions?
anybody. I'm not having sex with anybody. So how am I a sex
You don't
worker?
need sex is not a
Yeah.
requirement of prostitution.
I'm pretty
Where
sure
did
it
you ever get
is.
that
I'm
idea?
pretty sure it is.
Don't pull it up until I.
Oh,
unless
it
I
is.
say
It is. Okay.
I'm pretty sure it
Let me just make sure I get this right. If you were to go and just like fondle a guy's
you got-
gonads,
unless you're gonna subscribe
hang on.
to it-
If you're just to go, you're never gonna let me answer the question. If you were just to go fondle a guy's gonads, there's no actual sex. Would you be a prostitute if he paid you money and you did that?
I don't know. Ask the
You don't
law.
know.
Ask law enforcement, not me.
No, so you don't know by your own standard what a sex worker is. Then how do you know you're not one?
No, I'm not one. What? Just because
How
I
do
have
you
an
know if you
OnlyFans
don't
does
even
not
have a
make me a
standard for
sex
what one
worker.
is?
Me being
How do you
on a
even
video
know what a
and
sex
people
worker is?
paying-
You don't know what one is.
What are you talking about? A
I
sex
just
worker
asked
is somebody
you
who
for a
is that's like
standard.
a prostitute or an escort. That's a sex worker. Somebody who is going and getting money to have
No.
sex with somebody.
No,
Exchange.
no,
yes,
because
that's a sex worker. Yes.
No, because you could be showing up as a prostitute to give a sexy massage to a guy where there's no actual sex exchange. You're still a prostitute, right?
I mean, I think you're still a prostitute if you have sex for money. Yes. Now, if you
Yeah,
show
but-
up
but you
to give
don't-
somebody a massage and that's all you ever did, does that make you a sex worker?
So if you
No,
show up
I don't
at a
know.
guy's
Is that even
house-
illegal?
so let me
No.
just- let me
Are
make
the
sure I
police
get
going to
this
call
right.
you a sex worker? No. So you're not a sex
You're
worker.
just prattling. Stop
You're-
prattling and listen. If
No,
you show up
I'm
at a
being
guy's
honest.
house, you stop prattling. If you just show up at a guy's house, you take
You
off
stop
all of
prattling.
your
How about
clothes. You're still prattling. If you take
You're
off all your
prattling.
clothes in front, it's still prattling. If you
You're
take off all
prattling.
your clothes in front of it, it's still prattling. Anyway, if you
still
take off all your
prattling.
clothes in front of him and you start masturbating, you're not a sex worker. Just want to make sure if he pays you for that, you're not a sex worker.
If he pays.
Is that
What?
right? Yeah.
Ask the police. Don't ask me.
You don't have
I
a
know what I
standard
do
for what a
isn't
sex
illegal,
worker is?
so I'm not a sex worker. And I mean,
Oh, I
it's illegal.
see,
It's
I
legal
see.
in
So
other
the poli-
places. So I don't know.
So let me get this right. The only standard for what a sex worker is what the police say it is?
I mean, yeah, that's the people who came up
Okay,
with all
great.
that.
So then-
Why is
so
it
then-
even illegal? Like, why is it
Great.
even?
So then, if I can give you a single country that has the standard that OnlyFans workers are classified as sex workers, then you would be a sex worker, right?
If that's what, yeah, they classified it.
Oh,
like
okay,
that. I don't
great.
think
Well,
every
there's
person
at
with
least two that I
I
can
don't think
think
every
of which
person
can
with the
do that, so.
OnlyFans is a sex worker. Not every person who does OnlyFans By the way, I made an OnlyFans like 2 weeks ago, so.
I didn't
Hurrah,
say
y'all.
that every
anyway,
person who has an
like a whole month
OnlyFans is
ago.
a sex worker. I said that women who are selling sexual pictures on OnlyFans are sex workers.
I don't think so. I would disagree, but okay.
Yeah, I know, but anytime I
So-
give you a
so if-
counterexample, you just go ask the police.
So
to-
any woman who sends us sexy pictures, that make her a sex worker?
No?
It's
No.
selling
It's
it like a subscription
Yeah, I get
service.
But it's, but okay, so then if a guy pays me for a sexy picture and I'm not naked, that makes me a sex worker.
Yeah,
It's
just like
sexual
how
content.
if you can go out, you can go out and sleep with 50 guys, and that would make you a slut, but it wouldn't make you a prostitute unless they paid you.
Okay. So
Right?
again, if I'm getting paid, if I send somebody a picture of me in a bikini, right, and he
And they
pays
give
me
you
money,
money.
that makes me a sex worker.
Yes.
All right, then by your definition, sure.
Okay.
But by society, by the law's definition, by 5-0, I don't think it's the same. So
By all definitions, it would be
No,
sex work.
I don't think
Whether they
so. I think
prosecute you
that's
for the
your
sex work or
definition.
not,
You
whether
and
they
your
prosecute you
misogynistic
for it or not
friends.
doesn't mean it's not. So
Here, I think. Wait, Andrew.
I shouldn't even came along.
So on her OF, there's no.
wait, did you say you shouldn't have come on?
Yeah, because you guys are just rude.
Well, how's
all
it?
good.
How's it rude to call a
No, what were you
sex
gonna
worker a
say?
sex worker?
I'm not a sex worker, but thank you.
All right,
I'm
fine.
a sex worker.
That's true. That is true.
I don't want to ever be labeled
Andrew,
that. Thank you.
Would it?
I'm sure. Well, I mean, most people who are engaging
Well,
in
I
thing
don't- I
bad
don't-
probably don't
Ooh, I
want to
like
be
that.
labeled
Wait,
as thing
can-
bad.
No, I don't. No, because I don't feel like. I feel like it's a pride and respect thing, and just because I made an OnlyFans does not make me a sex worker, which I made like a month ago. So
You're selling your body, which people are getting sexual gratification from on purpose so that they get sexual gratification from
anybody-
it. You are a sex worker. You're
I'm
just
not.
coping.
Thank
I don't know why
you.
you're coping so hard.
I'm not coping. I think you're just trying to label me something, and I disagree with you. Thank you.
Okay, well, I'm
don't
sure
need
that there's
to-
plenty of prostitutes who would disagree that they're prostitutes who exchange money for
I
sex,
definitely
but they're
don't
still
think so. I
prostitutes,
think if
so.
a woman is out selling coochie, she knows exactly what she's doing. I don't
You
think
would label, so you would label her a prostitute whether she liked it or not?
Huh?
So you would label her a prostitute whether she liked it or not?
I think she knows she's a prostitute. What?
Yeah, but if she said I'm
But
not
I'm
a
not selling
prostitute, though,
coochie.
you would still
what?
label her one, right?
I'm selling a subscription to a website that if you want to go look and see pictures of me in bikinis and me shaking ass, which you can literally see on my Instagram, same thing. Sure. And now I got to take my OnlyFans down because I just ruined it for all my fans. So.
I actually wanted to do an OnlyFans where it was lunch dates, and I got a. So I like to just eat lunch,
Sequitur.
and yeah.
Oop, firework. Wait, Andrew. So, would it? I don't think it. So that none of her images are public on her OnlyFans. It's literally like a blank screen, but there are some descriptions that I think would actually help make the case
oh my
that
goodness. Yeah,
based
that's
on.
the point. Duh.
So
It's thirst
from a
traps. I just told you
okay,
that.
Cool, yeah. So from a
Yeah,
TOS.
okay, oh, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
gonna start doing y'all how y'all doing me. Y'all like
Okay,
that.
just let me talk though. So Andrew,
Okay,
from a
so, like,
TOS
anyway.
perspective, do you think there's any concerns there?
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
I mean, he's already
I think
saying
it's
that
I
he's
think
labeling
it's-
me a sex
then
worker,
I'll just,
and so are you.
Okay, we won't. So to the viewers, we
Oh
just
my God.
just out of an abundance of caution, we're not going to pull up her
Literally,
OF.
Yeah, you guys are.
But okay, I'll just read the little, in an Instagram post you can put like a little description. So the same shit with OnlyFans. These are all behind a paywall. It's a $25 subscription. You have one that says big booty. You have one that says titties. You have one that says y'all want to see me take this off. Removing your clothes, that could
go subscribe and see what I do.
Okay, well,
Seriously, you want
All
to
right.
find out so bad?
want to see it up close, water emoji, kissy face. Let's see. Body, yaddy, yaddy, yaddy. I want to look up to you like this. Water splashing emoji, winky, kissy face, booty cheeks. Would you, CUM, see me at the club? Fresh out the
Would you come
shower,
see me at the club?
slippery, and that's it. My dear, you're a sex worker.
No, I'm not.
You're just
No, I'm not.
you're a
but
sex
thank
worker.
You.
You're a sex worker. You do OnlyFans.
So to the gal who self-identifies as a prostitute,
Yes.
Ask her.
do you take off your clothes if men pay you?
Yeah, if they, yeah.
And does she take off her clothes if men pay her?
Well, I guess with the, I haven't seen her OnlyFans, but I guess with, I haven't
I
seen
mean,
her
even if
OnlyFans.
it's not full nude,
They're
would
not
you
paying
accept?
me to
Would
take my
you
clothes off.
accept
I'm
if
just
a
taking
my
man
clothes
paid
off.
you money to take off your clothes, even if it was not the full Monty?
Well, I'm having, full on sex with him.
Yeah, I know, I get it. But
Yeah.
would you take off your clothes for a client
Yes.
and not show them the rest of your body if that's what they wanted?
If that's what they wanted, yeah, but usually I sit down and I'm like, hey, we got to do it's got to be full union. And because then I don't like people leaving the room if they. Well, I don't like people being like, oh, I paid all this money and then didn't have sex with her. Like I'm like, hey,
if they want.
Yeah, but that was
Oh.
if it was the client's request, that's what they liked.
Oh, that's what they
got
like.
off
Okay,
on.
yeah. I mean, I would do it. Yeah, I would.
And would you consider yourself less of a prostitute for
No.
showing up and only doing that? No,
Well, no,
right?
I would
because it's
assume I gave them
prostitution. So
something they like.
I think, yeah,
I
prostitution
masturbate to
and
guys
sex
with their
work
clothes
because
on.
you're selling your
OnlyFans
body for
is
sexual
completely
gratification,
different.
even if you're not taking off all your clothes and getting penetrated. Right? I agree. Totally agree. Couldn't agree with you more.
Word. All right, moving on. Y'all crazy. Y'all wild. Shit. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to make a couple adjustments here. One sec, guys. Okay. We're going to do
Guess
for
to all my ladies, if you got an OnlyFans, you're a
remainder
sex
of the show.
worker.
TTS is 69.
Come
Nick, if
join
you
the
can make the
club.
adjustments here. I'm going to hide this
Shit.
top one. And then we need to do a couple adjustments. But remainder of show, TTS is going to be $69. Time permitting, we'll do a brief roast session. Actually, I think we might stay at the 69 for the rest of the show.
So are
guys.
all strippers
Sorry to
sex
late.
workers?
Yep.
Yeah.
All strippers are sex workers.
Interesting. Wow.
Okay. Anyways, all right. Actually,
I would go so far as to call all of them prostitutes. Personally, that's what I consider all
Nick, I'm gonna do
sex
a different
workers to just be prostitution.
Even if you only make content with your boyfriends?
Hold on. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's still prostitution.
I'm
I
changing
don't-
these, Nick.
Oh man.
I mean,
Ladies,
I don't
if
see
you're
a
not
way. I
woman
don't
of
see a way
God
around
with
it.
all
I
your
mean, the
clothes
goal.
on, you're
I
a
want
sex
it. We're
worker.
gonna-
Just
I
know
accidentally
that.
copy pasted
According
it
to
wrong.
these men.
According to these men.
Right. Exactly right. They sex workers too. Shit.
Who?
Shit.
Who are sex workers?
Shit. Wait, can you say "Catch Me Outside" really quick? Just go ahead, do it.
No.
Just say "Catch Me Outside." How about that?
No.
Come on.
Are you gonna pay me?
I'll give you $3.
I mean, that's what a prostitute would ask.
Exactly. That's what I just said. You're gonna pay this sex worker?
By the way, Andrew, you missed the part earlier on in the conversation. Maybe you heard a brief part of it. So, in order for her to be willing to date a guy and then, in order for her to sleep with a
guys love picking on
guy,
me.
the guy has to be willing to pay her rent, her car bill, her utility bill, insurance, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You did say that, correct?
Yeah, I said I don't want to be intimate with anybody if they're not trying to provide for me, and that's just how I feel.
So prostitution.
Sure. At this point, I guess.
Okay, all right.
That's more of like,
I'm like, I guess I could be married to somebody. They could be doing all that for me, and it's still prostitution,
I feel
right?
like that's more of like a
What's
what's
a
it called?
standard, but okay. They're
Like
gonna,
a
they gonna
old-
label it
If-
whatever they
I
want
mean,
to.
it would be
They want to
if
label it
only-
gold digging, prostitution, escorting.
Yeah,
They want to
it-
say whatever. It's
It would
not,
be
but
if the
okay.
only reason that you're married to him is for the material exchange. So if
No,
you were to
it's
enter
not.
into a
No,
marriage,
that's not it.
there-
I
That's not the
genuinely
point.
date if I like you.
It is the
Okay,
point.
if I'm going on dates with you, I like you. That doesn't mean I'm gonna have sex with you. Okay.
But
Period.
you said you could date.
Yeah, I
a
know.
That
guy.
the
doesn't
sex
mean
comes
anybody
in
can
with the
just have sex
material
with me to
gain,
pay
right?
me either. That doesn't mean that any guy can just come around, hey, I'll pay your bills. And I'm be like, yes, oh my God, come here.
You don't think
No.
prostitutes can pick who they sleep with?
Obviously, duh.
They can pick.
Well, they
they
can,
can
but
be.
But that's not what a sex worker. That's not what a prostitute does. A prostitute is getting the money in every way she can
listen,
get it.
listen.
damn
I
near.
would have to say that
not
I
saying
think
yes.
that if a woman
If
is
they-
only
they
with
pay her
a
her
guy
price.
because she gives him money to have sex with him, that she's a prostitute. I don't know what else to say.
No,
It's
What
like
else
a
do you call
caretaker
that?
role. It's a more
Why
traditional
would I want
mindset.
to be
I
with
think.
a man
it's not
who wants me
necessarily
to?
that.
No.
Well, I feel like it's a more like traditional like mindset.
Exactly,
It's
I
a
agree.
caretaker role.
How
It's
is
not
that a traditional
No, listen.
mindset? If
Because
I give you
100%.
stuff for sex, you're a prostitute. I
No,
don't know
it's
what else
not.
to tell you.
It's
I'm
not
not
having a
explain
standard.
myself. Like, oh my god. Okay, so like they said that like women are supposed to like play the role, right? This is playing the role. It's not that she's like fucking them to get money. It's like she like won't fuck them unless they can really take care of her like that and pay for her. She can pay for herself.
Yeah, it's not like I need a
But
guy to
she
pay my
literally-
bills.
she literally-
okay, so my
It's not like my OnlyFans
point
makes me
was-
all this
for
money. You
herself.
don't.
Like
But my point was is that if it were to be just transactional, I'm only having sex with this guy because of stuff I get.
No.
I don't see how that's not prostitution.
say
at
it
that
was all
point, then
transactional.
all traditional relationships are that you'd
You
say
said you would
prostitutes,
not
right?
sleep with
They're
a
not
man
they're
until
not
he-
transactional.
Yeah, but how is it all
Relationships are
transactional
not
if I like you?
transactional.
Traditional.
They're not a
I'm not.
credit card,
It's not transactional
right?
because anybody can make a transaction. Then
Traditional
not anybody can just make a
relationships.
transaction.
Like traditional
Yeah, it's a
relationships.
traditional.
So
How
like,
would
does
a
that mean
traditional
you're
relationship
gonna
be
provide-
I'm gonna
Why?
explain
transactional?
it. Oh my god.
You're gonna provide and take care as a man, which you should do. Y'all patriarchy as man, right?
Let's
then
go.
Is it y'all
W
responsibility?
patriarchy.
Y'all with the patriarchy, right? Y'all
patriarchy.
believe in providing for women. Then do you believe women?
Nah,
should-
Did you grow up in
No, you
Harlem?
don't. Exactly.
Like, I gotta add. Where did you grow up with this? With the accent?
Wisconsin.
I'm from like Milwaukee.
She's from the mean streets of Milwaukee, son. Put some
All
respect.
right, I was just curious. But anyway, back
Andrew,
to the
put some
traditional. I was just
respect.
curious. Where the traditional thing? So how is it
Why
that
did I just
housewives are
open-
prostitutes again?
Huh?
That's what you're saying, right? Housewives are prostitutes.
Well,
Did I
that's
say that?
technically no. That's kind of like what I'm saying.
Andrews
Is that
underscore blocks underscore x underscore WF underscore big underscore Mike donated $69. Does a higher body count equate to a better chance of attracting a higher quality husband / father to your future
I feel
children?
like having a standard. I
Wait,
feel like
answer the question. Answer the question first.
Does a higher body count equate to a better? No, definitely not. But I think that oh my goodness.
Ulysses the Pagan donated $69. Most men that are overly open about their feelings is a grift. The purpose take advantage, bang and then ghost. A man that's stoic and logical will respect women and won't play games just to get laid.
It's beautiful. Thank you, Ulysses the
Sadly,
pagan.
I just think
well
men
put.
nowadays.
But what I was
You
saying.
think, wait, you think what?
Oh my goodness.
Say it. Go ahead.
I feel like nowadays women need to have a certain kind of standard because I think women end up being put into positions where they have to raise children by themselves and
Wait,
all types of
They're put into positions?
Oh my goodness.
You-
Here we go.
It was an
Misogynistic ass
accident.
man. Oh man.
I tripped, slipped, and fell on
Oh
his dick.
man. Listen, yeah, but okay, as a man, if you made a baby with a woman, whether you wanted it or not, it's here. You're not taking care of it. What
Wait,
does that make
aren't you pro-choice?
Yeah.
Aren't you pro-choice?
just
So
said
wait,
that.
women. Hold on. Okay, so you're saying that men.
I'm not saying
Hold
men.
on, hold
No,
on, wait,
'cause I
wait,
know where
wait,
you're gonna
hold
go.
on,
I know
hold on,
exactly
hold
where
on.
you're gonna go
You're
with this
saying,
one.
You're
I know
saying,
exactly where
you're
you're
saying
gonna go
that
with this
men
one,
out
man.
here are these deadbeats for not wanting to take care of a child, but
Whether
it's
or
cool
not-
for women
Well,
to
why were you-
murder
why
their
were you-
child.
No.
That's what you're arguing, right?
Hold on.
Answer the question.
Actually, say this again. Hold on.
Wait,
Say it
no,
again.
now I'm interested.
So you have an objection to men being
Oh.
deadbeats, to not being willing to financially provide or be there parentally, custodially, but you're totally cool with women killing the child in the womb?
I mean, what I said, I'm pro-choice, but what am I personally okay with is different than other people. But I don't want to judge other people and their situations.
It's just crazy, man.
So,
these pro-choice people
Yeah,
are
you might have to call
No, like,
prostitutes
do
sex
I-
workers.
I mean,
Shut
these
up.
pro-choice
Judging
Oh my
people.
God. Anyways, no, but
pro-life
why
when
was
it
it?
comes
Why
to men.
no? If a woman gets pregnant, what does that mean? You had unprotected sex. Okay, so as a man, whether or not you wanted to keep the baby, or whether or not the woman wanted to keep it or not, say she did, and you didn't want her to. Okay, well, you still had unprotected sex with her, so you still
So
have
that,
to own up to those
let me use that
consequences.
same justification for
But-
arguing that
but-
women shouldn't get abortions.
What? I didn't say that they shouldn't.
No, but you said that for you personally, maybe you wouldn't get an abortion, but you're fine with other women getting abortions under that same scenario.
I mean, if a woman wants an abortion,
She can get an
But it's
abortion. right?
never okay for a guy to leave the child, right?
No, they're deadbeats. It's only
what
bad
do you
when men
mean?
do something.
Either or. Women could be deadbeats too. So what are you
What?
talking about?
I'm confused on like how this is like.
I'm confused too because what do you?
Okay.
I don't understand what she was asking, but
Where were we? We were
For-
talking about
for-
sex work.
Yeah, what I was trying to say was basically that he was saying that the caretaking, what they said earlier, like that women fall into a role in a traditional relationship, and they would fall under the man would be the
Bucky Larson donated $70. Dear blonde strumpet in pink, vote to Brian right now or else you are titled a sex worker. Please stop being a strumpet and stop doing OnlyFans. Be better and take of yourself.
Yeah, how good are you doing to give me advice? Thank you.
Bucky Larson, thank you, man.
I don't know. Bucky
Thank you for
Larson
the
definitely
tips,
doesn't make as much money, but it's
I'm
fine.
gonna take
Doesn't
advice
make-
from
Anyway,
people who
he
live
definitely
lives I want to
doesn't.
live.
As make as much money as who? She
The girl
started.
sitting right next
I thought
to
she
me.
started on OnlyFans like 2 weeks ago.
I
Oh,
know.
no, not just off of OnlyFans. This girl does like.
Have you
other
even had
shit.
your first payday yet?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Can I please
I
get a
thought you
cash
just
me
started
outside?
2 weeks ago.
Well, no, I've had it for like a month. It's been 1 month, like 3
can we
weeks
hear
to a month.
Cash me outside, please.
Why?
No,
That's just. I don't
no,
know.
he just
Why?
wants it because
Well, I
they're
mean,
saying
what are you
comments.
rolling on your OnlyFans after a month? How about $100,000 a month? Like, what are you rolling?
Yeah, 100,000. You know what I'm saying? No, why are you worried about what I make?
Well, because
Oh,
you're saying
OnlyFans.
that this guy clearly doesn't make as much as you do.
I didn't
based on
say
your
that.
OnlyFans,
She
right?
said, but I didn't say that.
I said that.
I don't take advice from
Oh.
people who don't live the life I want to live.
And I said that.
So
He
I don't
probably
know
make
what
as
type
much
of
money
life
as
he
that.
lives. I don't know who Brian.
Bucky, get it
Freaking
right. Get
whatever,
his name
yeah.
Get his name right. It's
Whatever the
Bucky
fuck his
Oh
name
Larson.
is.
God.
Bucky Larson.
But what was I trying to say? Yeah, so they fall under the caretaking role, right? So by saying that, like, whatever you just said. Sorry, I'm like so tired. Whatever
I
you
think
just
women
said.
should pay for first dates.
I do.
Oh, no.
You agree?
Yeah. No, I have. I
Like,
don't have
pay
an
for the
issue
whole
with that.
shit?
Yes.
Like drizzle.
Yes.
Like women should.
I don't
pay
have
for
an
that
issue with
shit.
like split shit. That's what I'm saying is that you think a traditional relationship is that's basically prostitution at this point. If the man
Yeah.
is the caretaker and paying for shit, which is what they said earlier, a traditional relationship, then that's pretty much prostitution. You're saying
Look, I'm in my.
No,
soft
the
guy
relationship
era.
itself is not transactional.
it's not transactional. She's worried about a caretaker. She didn't say she like fucks
no,
for money.
But
Yeah, I
the-
never said I'm over
in
here
her-
having
in
sex
her
for money.
case-
I said I don't be
I
intimate
didn't.
with
I
men
didn't
if
apply
I'm
it
not
to
being
you.
taken care
What I
of.
said to you specifically was
is
only if
controversial.
it's purely transactional.
It's not.
That's what I
It's purely
said.
transactional.
It's
I have
not.
to like you.
It's not.
Oh boy, all
If
right.
I don't like you,
We got you.
If I don't emotionally like you, then
But you won't fuck until he pays for your shit.
because I feel like if he invests into me, then it's a less likely
plays the
chance that
caretaker
I'm
role.
not going to get cheated on, left for freaking dead, all that. Which
Left for dead.
I mean, would you
Yeah,
like
man,
would
you're
you
doing
put
that.
like a car payment down for like 6 months and just like fucking like give it away after all of that work?
If,
No.
if you sit there and you get
That's what
and
she's
you
saying.
have a woman and I'm treating her nicely, I'm taking care of her, right? Maybe we do some cool stuff, whatever. You're not gonna just up and leave this woman. I mean, you might, but the chances
like a mortgage.
are.
Are you in a
less
relationship
likely.
right now?
I told you I was single.
Okay, so
But I have been in a relationship where my bills were paid.
Yeah.
And I was that was my last
all right,
relationship.
there.
6,969 blah blah blah
So weird
69
now, Josie.
donated $69.
They love
Josie,
me.
They love
you
me.
not
I
a
know.
10, you are 2 at best. Quit with your ratchet strumpet
famous,
bullshit.
yeah.
You out here laughing as a
Go follow my
black chicken,
Instagram.
it's lame as fuck. You are not black. We do not want you hold this asterisk asterisk LLLLLLLLLLLLLL.
Okay.
Cool.
We should have a conversation about cultural appropriation. I think.
Okay.
Oh man.
Okay. Anyways,
Okay. No, yeah,
sorry,
like
that
okay.
was a bad joke.
Well, no, like I'm down.
Bad joke. Okay,
That
let
was
me
so
move
late.
on.
That
Yo,
was so late.
going back to Abigail. Abigail, you're married. Look, I looked on your Instagram. I didn't see that.
Congratulations, Abigail.
Yeah, she's married.
Thank you.
She's,
I was
she's
married too once.
20 years old, married.
Forgot about that.
At 22,
Kids?
I
Are
was
there
married
any
at
kids
22.
and, kids coming? No
we
kids?
don't have
Let's see
kids.
how long.
Eventually, of course.
Down the road.
Of course.
Andrew, do you think she should just like start pumping them out now or just like wait a couple years?
I mean, you generally the earlier the better
Right.
for fertility
Yeah.
purposes.
How many kids do you want?
As many as the husband will allow.
I can't hear you because you're not talking to the mic.
As many as the husband will allow.
It's a good answer. Good answer. Anyways, but I don't see you got an Instagram. I don't see him anywhere on Instagram. Why is that? Is he kind of private guy or what?
Yeah, that's upon his request. It's
okay.
personal reasons for him
Okay.
and his situation. He asks me not to post him. I absolutely
fair.
would. I tell everyone about him all the time, but he's asked me not to.